everyone. I'm going to take and show you how to make the virtual classroom or the background for your virtual classroom for your welcome video you're going to make to put into Schoology. The first thing that we do is we're going to use PowerPoint. I'm going to use the desktop version of PowerPoint. I'm going to go ahead and go down to my bottom bar. I'm going to click on the PowerPoint. Then I'm going to go blank presentation. Now I want the text boxes off, so I can either click on them, cut, or I can go to layout, blank, and then I have a nice blank canvas to work with. And I want to see my canvas a little bit better, or page a little bit better, so I'm going to make this shorter. Now we're going to start designing our classroom, and the first thing we need to begin is our walls and floor. So this is one way to get that. You're going to go to Insert, Picture, Online Pictures, and I'm going to type here wall and floor. Okay, and I'm going to search. I'll push enter to search, and we want to make sure this Creative Commons only is check marked. That's going to give us, there's rules with the Creative Commons, but we can use them for our classroom. So I'm going to look, I like this one right here. What I need is a wall. I like this one also. This is good. I need a wall and short floor. I don't want it all floor. I need more wall than floor. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just take this one. Okay, I'm going to bring it in. Now I'm going to resize this a little bit. Now the next thing I need is a desk for my room. You could have a table, whatever you want. I think I'm just going to go with a desk and make this really simple. You can get as creative as you want. Before I've done all kinds of stuff with these, and so I think just we'll go and Insert, Picture, Online Pictures, and I'm just going to say this is real important, transparent. Transparent. I need that background to be transparent. If it had a white background, that's not going to work. It's just not going to blend into our picture. So I need a transparent desk, and then I'm going to push enter. I'm going to see what my choices are. Okay, so here we go. Here's our choices, and I'm going to look down. I'll just find something that I like. You know what? This will work good. We can go all the way down. There's probably a lot, but I'm just going to take this one. I'm going to resize it to kind of match the room, kind of make it balanced. I don't want it on the edge of the wall. I want it to make it look 3D, so I'll pull it out just a little bit like that. That probably will work just fine. So I'm going to right click on the picture, Format Picture, and I'm going to go over here to these icons. And I'm going to click this one, Picture. And then when I do that, I'm going to come up here and it's going to show me some different borders. And I'm kind of liking that. That looks kind of nice. No, too big. And I can kind of just play around with what my options are and see. That's way too big. I kind of like this one. Okay, and it has different options. You can even do like cool stuff, but let me see. I kind of like that. It's between this one and this little thin one. Let's go ahead and go with the black. I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and format that picture. Go ahead and click on the picture. Go ahead and click Format. I want to use one of these down here. Kind of make it more kind of different a little bit. I like that one. That one's nice. Oh, I really like that one. Okay, let me do that. Then I think what I want to do is the picture effects and bevel. And let me just bevel it a little bit. Let's see what we got. Oh, I kind of like that, but I like this one better. So let's go ahead and do that one. I think I want a rug on the floor. So I'm going to go ahead and insert picture, and let's find us a rug for a floor. Okay. I like this one. This one would work. We have to kind of go with the shape and the way that the floor is pointing. We need to have our carpet, like this one wouldn't work. Would really have to transform that a lot, and that's just, no, not going to happen. Oh, I like this one. Okay. Let's go ahead and take that one. Okay. So I'm going to put that one on the floor. And what I need to do, it needs to be behind or under, I'm sorry, underneath the desk. And I can move it over here, but I want it underneath this desk. So let me show you what I'm going to do. It's a little bit different. There's different ways to do this, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. Okay. Let me just pull it out just a little bit more. Although that might drive me crazy with those stripes going a different way, but that isn't going to help. Okay, so let's look at this. I'm going to take and right click on it, send to back. Now it disappears, and the reason why it disappears is because now everything is in front of it. I just sent it behind the wall floor. I did that because I didn't want to have to move everything else. So I just sent it behind the wall floor, but then I'm going to go back to the wall floor and I'm going to send that to the back. Okay, and so that puts my carpet now in the layers. It puts it underneath the desk. Okay, now I want to format this picture. I want to change the color of the rug, I think. I mean, I kind of like the color, but let me look at some options. Let's go up to the picture and let's recolor it. Okay, I could have a yellow carpet maybe going on there. I like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's leave it like that for right now. If I want to change it, I can change it. Something for this board. So I need to welcome my kids. So insert, let's do word art because it's kind of nice. And let me go with this one. Let's see how that looks. All right, so this is a good classroom. I could do a whole lot more, but we're going to leave it here right now. Now we need to save it so it can be the background for the video that we're going to make. So I'm going to File, Save As, I'm going to browse, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it on my desktop right now. Let's see. I'll change it. I've made many of these classrooms, so I'm just going to name it Classroom 100. Okay. And I'm going to change it from a PowerPoint to a JPEG. Okay. And I'm going to save that. And just that one.
Now this may shock some of you, but contrary to what your eyes are telling you, I'm not actually on the beach. The truth is, I'm in a film studio, and this whole scene is a lie. So what devilry is this?
The illusion is created with a simple green screen, that familiar old special effects tool used in everything from weather forecasts to feature films.
Filmmakers love this tool because it allows them to create an entirely new scene in the background of any shot. They can put anything back there, video, graphics, you name it.
But if you ever find yourself in front of a green screen, be careful. There are some things you need to do to make the shot work.
Most importantly, don't dress to match. If your clothes are green, parts of your body will turn out invisible, which can be weird and scary for the viewer.
In fact, the effect works best if you dress in simple, solid colors. Avoid complex and noisy patterns if you can. They tend to dance on screen.
Also, watch out for shiny objects like jewelry or polished shoes, which can sometimes catch some of that pesky green light. Even white clothing can sometimes be too reflective.
This trick only works because the color green gives a nice contrast to human skin tones, so the process of removing the green is way easier if there's a nice crisp edge to work with. If there's a lot of loose clothing, rapid movements, or shadows, it's hard for the computer to tell where you end and where the screen begins.
Lastly, make sure you have plenty of room. The green screen needs to be consistently bright, and that means lots of lighting.
But don't let these rules freak you out. Filming with a green screen can be a lot of fun, and a flashy background can add a lot to your video's production value.
The only limit is your imagination.
Hi everyone! Now it's time to make our video. We've taken and made our green screen video. We've taken and made our background, our classroom background. Now we're going to put those together. We are going to learn today to use the software Adobe Premiere Elements. That is something that Mr. Turner is going to buy for our school to use to make our videos, and so I'm going to show you how to do that now. I will tell you I only have 3 laptops with the software on it. Now I'm going to show you how to use the Adobe Elements Premiere or Premiere Elements. It's very, very easy. I did save those on the desktop. Adobe doesn't allow you to take and import into the program anything that is on, say, a thumb drive or a portable hard drive. You have to have it on the computer itself to import. So I have saved those onto my desktop, and now I'm going to show you. We're going to take and we're going to go to Add Media, and I'm going to look in my files and folders. Now I saved it on my desktop, so that's where I'm going to go. I have both my classroom background and then I have the video that I made, the green screen. So I'm going to take and click Control because I want to get both at one time. You can just import one at a time, but I want both at the same time. So I'm going to click Open. And here it is. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to drag onto my timeline. The first thing I want is my background. This is the timeline, and I'll show you how useful that is. I'm going to drag the background first into my timeline or onto my timeline. Okay, and it will consider it as a video. It's under the video 1. Now I'm going to take and the green screen video footage that I made, I'm going to go ahead and drag that. Now, the green screen has audio and video. Okay, so it'll show up. Now I need to stretch my video out. I'm sorry, my Classroom, the JPEG, I need to stretch that out as long on the timeline as long as the video is. And I say that, but I'm fixing to cut the video, so I'll resize the Classroom. Now, I did on my video, I did 3 different takes. I didn't cut it off. It was 2 or 3 takes. So what I'm going to do, so I can get the last take, the one that was good, I'm going to go there. I'm going to go back. Now watch this line. This line is going to show where I'm going to make my cuts. I'm going to go back on my video. I'm going to try to find me first. Okay. And this I have ended right here on my video. That's kind of where I've ended, said goodbye or whatever to my students. So I'm going to cut it right there. I don't want anything after where I said goodbye. Okay. That's just me walking away. I don't want it. So what I did, I clicked on where I'm trimming, and there's these scissors, and they cut. Okay, they'll cut it right in half, and now this is its own part. Okay, that's actually the cut part. So I'm going to take, after I cut it, I will right click and then cut. Okay, and it takes it away. I don't have that part of the video anymore. I don't want it. Now I'm going to go backwards. I know this is the part I want, the last part of my video. And do you see how I walked in on that video? I don't want that walk in. I'm adjusting my little outfit I have on. And I'm starting to talk right here. I can see my mouth. I already know these parts. I've viewed this video already many times. I'm starting to talk. So I know this is where I want my video to start. Or the part, everything I don't want, all the takes I took before that are here. I don't want them. Okay? So I'm going to make a cut right here. Highlight, cut. Now, I don't want this part. This is all the things that were all mess ups. So I'm going to right click, cut. Okay, this is the part of the video I do want. I'm going to move it over on the timeline. And this is, oops, let me show you something just because you may make these same mistakes. This will make your timeline, the pieces on your timeline, smaller or bigger. Okay, right here. And this piece was just accidentally left. I'm going to cut it. I don't want any extra pieces on my video. Okay, now I had told you to stretch out your Classroom, but obviously you didn't need to do that. So I wasn't thinking you need to have your Classroom background just as long as the video that you've cut to. So you can re-stretch. Did you see how I did that? You can just grab on, just go to the middle, grab on, and resize it. And you want to resize it exactly the size of your new video. Okay, so here's the fun. We have me, okay? Now watch. I'm going to grab me, the green screen, and on the sides here you'll have these points, and that shows you where you can resize. So I'm going to resize me. I don't really know what size yet. I'm just going to bring me down. Okay, so here's our green screen video that we made. Now we need to take and turn that. We need to rotate it. So to do that, what I'm going to do is come over to FX Pencil. Okay. And I'm going to go into Motion And right here's where I can rotate it. I'm going to move the slider until I have it about where I want it. Now this is a little bit tricky. Okay, that's good. I'm going to bring down my image, and I can see I need to resize the teacher here, me. I need to resize me a little bit. I may need to just resize a little bit more. Okay, now it's just a bit blurry. That was from the video filming. I didn't get it perfect, but I'm okay with this. Now I'm going to take, what I want to do is crop some of this green out. The more green that's out, the better we are. So, because when we go into key it to get rid of the green, it can be a little tricky. So I'm going to get rid of what green I can, and I'm going to do that in the FX. Not FX pencil, but FX. And I'm going to go up to the drop down, and I'm going to go to transform. In transform, I'm going to go to crop, and I'm going to drag that down to the video that I want to crop. Okay. So I'm going to take and play with the sliders until I'm cropped the way I want to crop. Okay, and I think that might work pretty good. It depends on how much I'm flailing my arms around. Let's kind of play with that. Just let's look at that and make sure that my arms stay within. If I've cropped out any of this green screen, it'll crop off my arm that my arms are going to be in. Okay, I'm a little animated, I will admit, but we're good. And I'm going to take, and now my arms stay within the green screen. My feet's coming off of it right here. I really didn't want the walk off. Let me show you how to I want to kind of stop where I say Coppers Cove Junior High. So I'm going to make, right here, I can make the video larger on the timeline, and it helps to fine tune exactly where I want to cut it off. And I want to say that junior high, and I want to stop with that. I want to get all the words here. The video in the timeline, it'll show me exactly where I can crop. Oops, I need to highlight the green screen video, and I'm going to cut that off. I just want right where the junior high is. And I can also cut this bottom part or resize it. Okay, so here we go. The part now that we have left to do is the green screen. Of course, I don't want the green screen here. So how I'm going to change that is I'm going back to the FX. Click. On my drop down arrow, I want keying. K-E-Y-I-N-G. In the keying, I'm going to take and go to the green screen key. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to left click it. I'm going to drag that. Oopsie, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me first take and highlight the video that I want a green screen. Now, or green screen key. Now I'm going to left click, drag down to the video part, not the audio part. It's not going to green screen that, but the video part. Okay. And it will take off the video. Now the green screen. It's not perfect. It'll have some kind of craziness. You can play with the threshold and the cutoff. It might help some. On me, it's going to be a little bit right in here in these colors. They're going to be a little bit transparent. I can change that with the threshold and cutoff somewhat. So let's play it and make sure that we like it. Now to save our video, we go to File, export and share. Okay. And where do we want to put that? On my USB drive, I have a virtual classroom. I'm going to save it there. Select folder, and I'm going to call it my welcome video. Okay. And then I'm going to save. And that is our video.